Hey folks, how are you? Just looking at a few things. Let's see who we got checking in. Yeah, we're busy tonight. Bring it on. Tim Russell, how are you? Good to see you. Hey, from Union City, Whiteout. Lisa's checking in. Jennifer Detzel as well. Yeah, it's coming down in some places. Lake City's checking in. Chris, hello. Guys, give me just 1 minute. I'll be right with you. Let me just get this out, and I'll be right back. Okay. All right. Sorry about that, folks. Busy in the weather center tonight. So we will just dive right in. Won't keep you waiting. John says, let's go snow. It's here, man. Let's see. Steelers are on. Hello, Jen. Robert says, send it back to where it came from. Sorry. There's still more to come, too. Yeah, well, it's just getting underway, Eric. It'll be a lot more than a dusting by morning. Trust me. Hello, Linda from Erie. Let's see who else is here. Yeah, real feel, 24 degrees in Harbor Creek. All right, so here's kind of the breakdown. You know, we really haven't had to make many adjustments. There are always some slight tweaks and alterations to the forecast to make. And there are a few, but in general, the thinking hasn't changed at all. So this is an impactful storm system that is coming up from the Carolinas. The track will take it right over central Pennsylvania. And that puts us in a favorable spot for some intense snow as we go into the overnight. Now, the saving grace, right, is that, you know, schools are closed tomorrow. And if you have the day off, good for you. Hopefully there won't be too much traffic. But if you do have to go, expect rough travel on Monday because the snow, at least the heaviest, will kind of tape. It'll be of varying intensity throughout the day. Sometimes it's lighter, sometimes it's heavier, but the lake effect really kicks in. And if you were with me last night here on the Facebook, I was saying the lake effect is looking a little bit more benevolent, which is the reason why I'm going a little bit higher. So there it is. You can see the snow pushing north and moving in. Some pretty intense snow down I-79 and some banding going back into Ohio as an area of low pressure heads right up the Appalachians. And there's probably going to be two areas of low pressure, but for now, kind of consolidated into one. But you can see the cold air in place. So we do have snow. But what I'm watching with interest tonight is some warmer air upstairs in the atmosphere and a couple other things that I'll just point out to you on this latest radar picture. You know, at some point, you know, when we forecast the snow, it's never a slam dunk. We're trying to predict the future. It's not an easy thing to do. But a couple things I want to point out. Notice that area down here, if you look south of Pittsburgh into portions of West Virginia, and you see some of that pink in there, there's some dry air getting involved with this, okay? Not only that, I mentioned that warm layer of air in the mid-levels of the atmosphere. That could muddy the water up a little bit for us. But based on everything I'm seeing tonight, if it does happen, I don't think it's going to last very long. So we'll go over snow amounts. Again, I really haven't changed my thinking from yesterday at this time. There are just some minor tweaks, as there usually is with a storm system like this. So we've already seen the snow develop. Came in just a little bit earlier than I thought it would. But for the most part, I think the forecast is right on track. So here's kind of the breakdown. Heaviest of snow will be occurring between 10 and 6. Haven't really adjusted that too much. And the intensity is what I'm watching with interest, because there's going to be a band of very heavy snow setting up somewhere near just west of I-79. Underneath that, what we call deformation zone, snowfall rates could be 1 to 2 inches per hour. So that's another reason why I decided to stick with my forecast from last night. I really don't see anything that would change my thinking in terms of numbers unless we get some more sleet mixing in, which is certainly a possibility, but I don't think it's going to last too long. I think most of us are going to stay all snow. We'll see it throughout the day on Monday of varying intensity, but then the lake effect will fire up. So by tomorrow morning, 5 to 9, 5 to 10, that might be a little conservative. That's just by 6 o'clock tomorrow morning. So when you wake up, that's what should be on the ground. It will keep snowing beyond 6 o'clock tomorrow morning. So we will add additional accumulations as we head through the day on Monday. And if we get into some sustained lake effect snow, there could be several more inches of snow. So basically, the forecast going right on track. And basically from this point forward, we're just kind of babysitting to see if there's any shifts or any changes or any wobbles. We're watching that dry air and that layer of warm air upstairs in the atmosphere. So really, that's my only real concern. These winter storms a lot of times have tricks up their sleeve. So if there's one thing I'm concerned about, it would be a little bit of sleet. But again, I think most of the time it is snow, and it is snowing right now in Edinburgh. You can see the roads are covered as the snow comes at the camera there. So this is going to be the scene through the overnight. Travel will become difficult, and probably just if you don't have to go anywhere, just stay home. Because this will start to pile up. And, another reason why I'm not changing my forecast all that much is because the heart of this, at least system snow, the storm snow, is happening at night. So that's the coldest part. The sun's not out. So it really gives an opportunity. We kind of maximize the opportunity to get some pretty beefy snow accumulation. And it depends on where that heavy band of snow sets up. So without a doubt, we're as sure as we can be, there you will need to plow and shovel by the time you wake up tomorrow morning, and really right through the day on Monday. So cold air in place, 24 right now, 19 in Meadville and Warren and Jamestown. So plenty of cold air. That has set the stage for the snow that will continue. It will become locally steady and heavy as we go through the overnight hours, especially along and just west of I-79, but even here locally, including the city of Erie, we'll have some heavier snow as we head through the overnight. Want to show it to you on Futurecast, and I think this model is doing a pretty good job. Watch that darker blue area. Okay, that's the band of intense snow just to the south. And watch how this thing kind of pivots north and west. And it should set up shop, like I mentioned, right over I-79, the city of Erie. So watch as we put this into motion for you, and you'll be able to see that heavy band go like that. You see that? And see how it sits over top of us? And it actually kind of pivots a little bit. That pivot point is also an important part of the forecast. How long does it sit over top of you? And then when it pivots, how long does it take that to pivot through? So again, all of these things put together makes me feel as confident as I can be with my forecast. So you can see you wake up tomorrow morning, like I said, somewhere between 5 and 10 inches. That might be conservative. There could be some locally higher amounts. We're going to have heavy snow through at least mid to late morning. And then we'll kind of see it let up a little bit. I don't think it's going to quit completely, but then the lake effect's going to kick in. So watch as we go into the afternoon. Winds realign, so they become west and northwesterly. So that's going to favor the lake belts. And, if we didn't have that lake nearby, we wouldn't have the higher snow totals. So I think as the lake effect kicks in, sustained areas of lake effect tomorrow afternoon into tomorrow night, there will be additional accumulations and several inches possible. So everything seems to be going as planned. Again, there are a couple of minor tweaks that we've made, so we'll get right into the snow map so you can see what to expect. And you're really not going to notice much of a change from what I had yesterday. I still think 10 to 16, that is a combination of the winter storm and the lake effect snow. If we didn't have the lake effect snow, we probably wouldn't be getting this much. But with the lake effect kicking in, that's when I think we're going to see several inches of accumulation. So again, by the time you wake up tomorrow morning, 5 to 10, 5 to 12, somewhere in there, with additional accumulations through the day. If there's one area that I'm a little bit shaky about, it would be areas south and east of Meadville, Corey, over into Warren County, down into Forest and Venango County, because I was showing you that dry air. Dry air is a nemesis to these storms. So if that dry air can work its way in, these numbers will be much lower. And also, if that layer of warm air in the mid-levels can make it that far north and west, the numbers could be lower as well. So let's say we get a period of sleet where we have the 8 to 14, you might be closer to 8. Okay, so I just wanted to throw that out there. That's why I have that brief mix of sleet overnight. But if you stay all snow, upwards of 14, I think most of us into portions of Crawford County, all of Erie County, into the Ashtabula County snow belts will stay all snow. And again, as the lake effect kicks in, that's when I think we're going to get that 10 to 16. So notice the timestamp on the top. This is through Monday night, probably 10 to 16 in that pink area as the lake effect snow kicks in the afternoon. So we get the synoptic snow, the storm snow that comes in tonight, and then we get the additional accumulations as we go through the day on Monday. And it's not going to be fun. Travel's going to be rough on Monday. So again, saving grace is the school's closed. So, you know, if you don't have anywhere to go, you're probably better off just staying put because it's going to snow of varying intensities through the day on Monday. And the other thing that's going to happen is at least with the storm snow, there'll be a lot of water to it. Then with the lake effect kicking in the afternoon, the snow will kind of dry out, change personality, become a little bit more fluffy and powdery. That type of snow can really accumulate fast. So that's what I think is going to happen as we go into the afternoon. So heavy snow as you wake up Monday morning. That should say Monday. I apologize for that. And then as we go through the course of the day, snow of varying intensity, and then lake effect snow developing through the afternoon. So again, there will be additional accumulation as we go through the day on Monday. High temperatures will be somewhere in the upper 20s to near 30. And we're going to have areas of lake effect snow. And the other thing too, the winds really start cranking out of the north and west. So 15, 30, 35 gusts to 40. And as that snow dries out and becomes more powdery, there's going to be blowing and drifting snow, which creates those ground blizzards. And there could be some lingering lake effect snow into Tuesday. And then another late chance of a snow shower on Wednesday, but up near 40 before another blast of cold arrives with some minor lake effect flurries Thursday morning. Friday, Saturday look pretty good, and then maybe another round of light snow by Sunday, but it doesn't look like anything major. Doesn't look like anything that we're going to have to deal with tonight by next Sunday. And you can see it's back to cold as we go into late week and into next weekend. So the real punch in the gut with this storm is going to be tonight into tomorrow, and it's going to continue to snow at varying intensities through the day on Monday. As the lake effect kicks in, there will be several inches of additional accumulation through the day on Monday. So that's the latest now. Let's see who we got checking in. 3 to 4 inches down in Pittsburgh. Thank you for that. That helps. Gary saw a polar bear. Yeah, it's cold. Yeah, we are staying busy. Myself and Tom DeVecchio and Tom Atkins. Might be a special appearance by Tom Atkins actually on the morning show tomorrow. Grand Valley, PA, about 2 to 3. Thank you for that. It is snowing in Youngsville. Tanya, appreciate that. Canadota Lake, half an inch of snow followed by sleet. I'm going to be watching that sleet closely. That makes me nervous as a meteorologist. So we'll see how this all unfolds here. You know, at some point, like I said, you got to walk away from the computer models and just kind of babysit the storm, and that's what we're going to be doing here as we head through the evening. Kenneth, snowy night in the Springfields. Hey, from Cooperstown, raising snow. You mean raining snow? Trace at the airport. Thank you, Celine. Oh, the snow on the snow swirl on the pavement. I call them snow ghosts because they look like little ghosts, you know, like when you're driving. Let's see. Who else do we have? Are you sure it's not snowing in Lawrence Park? You might want to look again. I think it's snowing in Lawrence Park. John says my favorite part of winter was when it's over. Hello from Edinburgh. Yeah, Wade, thank you for that. Appreciate it, buddy. Yeah, snow would be better. Absolutely. You're disappointed, Amber. Oh, come on. It can be fun, right? You knew it had to happen at some point this year. Snowy Edinburgh checking in. Carrie says, let it snow. Karen, good evening to you. Heavy snow in Edinburgh. Coming down in Albion. Nancy, thank you for that. Hey, what's up, Barry and Ashley in green? Hello from McCain. Yeah, it'll be coming down, that's for sure. Jen Forever Young. I wouldn't surprise me, Jamie. Wouldn't surprise me. Where are you? That would help. Lots of snow in Franklin. Yeah, let me know how much you have, Kathy. I'd appreciate it. Snowing in downtown Erie. Well, if it's not, it will be shortly. Hello, Wendy. Not much in Ripley yet. Yeah, you guys will get in on it too. Yeah, it's about time. It's here, Eric. Couple inches in Cooperstown. That will turn into several more. Snowing in Conneautville. Lots of snow coming in a short period. It should be snowing there now, Patty. Yeah, Russell, you guys are a little bit more to the north, so a little bit later for you guys, but eventually you'll get in on it. Snow miser weather from Mark Alloway. Snowing in 5 in Spartansburg. Thank you for that. Hey, Aaron, how are you? All right, so if we're getting reports of thunder snow, I mean, that speaks to the intensity of the storm, okay? If you're getting thunder snow, I'm guessing that it's very intense snow that you guys are experiencing right now as well. Let's see. Michael's checking in. Hey, buddy, how are you? Not good, Fawn. Not good. Not going to be easy to get around tomorrow. So, Dan, hey, Celine, do you see what your hubby's saying about you? Light dusting there in Warren. You'll get more. You'll get more. Yeah, Brenda, good thing you're working remote. Stay off the roads so you can get there you go. Yeah, give the guys and gals out there plowing the roads room and space so they can keep it open. So if you do have to go, you can get to where you need to go. Lisa, still snowing, probably. It'll snow of varying intensity through the course of the day, but the lake effect will kick up later tomorrow. So that's the way it looks. It's like an inch already in West Springfield. Yeah, as we get deeper into the night, that's like prime time for this snow to accumulate. So you're right. Exactly, Tom. You'd think it's January in PA. Oh, wait. Yeah, it is. This is what happens. You'll get more, Linda. Um, in terms of intensity, Terry, it could be heavy. At least the snow associated with the storm system will have a higher water content. Once the lake effect gets going, we'll start to see the snow dry out, become a little bit more powdery. So. Yep, we're definitely that deformation zone, Thomas, is going to be pretty close to us. So that could be interesting. Yes, Sarah, a couple people have already chimed in and said that they have heard some thunder snow. So it's possible for sure. Yeah, the blowing and drifting snow is going to be an issue. This is an everyone gets it snow, Adam. So all of those, how much for me? I say a solid 10 to 16 if you're in Erie County, down into Crawford County. Areas to the east might be a little lower if some sleet can mix in. So that's what I'm going to be watching tonight. So don't worry for all you folks chiming in that says we only have a dusting. There is more on the way. Yeah, it's tough ride sometimes. So let's see, who else do we have? There you go, Denise. Yeah, sit back, enjoy it. Hello, Patty. Well, we'll have to tally them up. You know what I mean? And hopefully, the forecast from everything I see tonight, the forecast is gonna verify and work out okay. So we'll see. Inch and a half already in French Creek. So, yeah, I mean, I guess it's possible. I don't know. But at least 1 to 2 inches, I'd say, is a good rate, especially as we get into the heart of the overnight. So, okay, I think I know a lot of you are chiming in, but I just don't have the time to get to everyone. So, listen, we'll be all over it for you tonight at 10 and 11. We'll have an update, and then tomorrow, Tom DeVecchio and probably Tom Atkins will be here, and then I'll be back during the day, and we'll keep you up to date. We'll get through it. We always do. Like someone alluded to, this is January, and it's Northwest PA, so nothing that we have not been through before. But yeah, for those of you who are waiting to do some snow blowing and some shoveling, there are people who enjoy it. You will be as we head into tonight and into the day tomorrow. Okay. All right. So check back in with us tonight at 10 and 11, and we got you covered right through the day tomorrow as well. Have a good night.